Marvel Studios has officially entered full hype mode for Avengers Doomsday, and this time they're doing it with something fans can't look away from. Following the debut of the fourth trailer, Marvel quietly launched a new YouTube livestream titled Doomsday Clock, transforming the film's release countdown into a real-time, constantly ticking reminder that the MCU's next massive event is approaching. The message on screen is simple, ominous, and impossible to ignore. Doomsday is coming. The livestream went live shortly after the latest teaser dropped online, and instead of ending like a normal trailer release, Marvel let the countdown continue. For hours, the stream displayed the exact number of months, days, hours, minutes, and seconds remaining until Avengers Doomsday hits theaters on December 18. There was no commentary, no music shift, and no added footage, just the trailer looping and the clock relentlessly ticking down. Almost immediately, fans flooded the YouTube chat, asking the same question. Is Marvel really going to keep this stream live all the way until release day? What makes this even more interesting is how deliberate the rollout has been. The fourth trailer, like the ones before it, was first shown exclusively in theaters beginning last week ahead of Avatar, Fire, and Ash. Only days later did it arrive online, continuing Marvel's strategy of turning each teaser into an event rather than a simple upload. And just like the previous trailers, this one follows a familiar structure. Roughly 1 minute of footage, the bold green Avengers logo, and then a countdown to December. Each teaser in this 4-part rollout has focused on a different corner of the Marvel universe, slowly assembling the pieces of what Doomsday will be. The first trailer shocked audiences by confirming Chris Evans' return as Steve Rogers now revealed to be a father. The second centered on Thor, showing him praying for strength as he tries to protect his daughter. The third finally brought the X-Men into the MCU spotlight, featuring Patrick Stewart's Professor X, Ian McKellen's Magneto, and James Marsden's Cyclops. And now, the fourth trailer shifts attention to Wakanda and the Fantastic Four. This latest teaser highlights Letitia Wright's Shuri and confirms a major political shift in Wakanda, with Winston Duke's M'Baku now ruling as king. But the moment that truly sent fans into speculation mode comes at the end, when M'Baku encounters Ben Grimm the Thing, played by Ebon Moss-Bachrach. It's a brief scene, but it carries massive implications, signaling a direct alliance between Wakanda and the Fantastic Four, and reinforcing the idea that the MCU's most powerful factions are beginning to converge. Marvel hasn't explained whether the Doomsday Clock livestream will ever change, evolve, or reveal something new. That uncertainty feels intentional. By leaving the stream running without explanation, Marvel has created a constant presence, something fans can check in on at any time, fueling discussion and theory-making. Some believe the clock could reset, glitch, or reveal hidden messages. Others think it may simply run uninterrupted, serving as a psychological countdown to the MCU's next era. This livestream also appears to mark the end of the 4-week teaser rollout, at least for now. On Instagram, Avengers Doomsday directors Joe and Anthony Russo posted a cryptic message that seemed to confirm as much. They wrote that what fans had been watching over the past month were not teasers or trailers, but stories and clues, urging viewers to pay close attention. The post ended with a chilling statement: Doomsday has begun. Marvel has used live streams before, but never quite like this. Last year, the studio stunned fans with a multi-hour broadcast that slowly revealed the film's enormous cast by panning across a long row of directors' chairs, each bearing an actor's name. One reveal every 10 minutes turned into a 5-hour event that kept viewers glued to their screens. According to Disney, that stream alone generated an astonishing 275 million digital views, proving that Marvel understands the power of anticipation better than almost any other studio. With the Doomsday Clock now ticking in real time, Marvel seems to be doubling down on that strategy, turning waiting itself into part of the experience. And if this is only the beginning, the real question isn't how long the countdown will run, but what happens when it finally reaches zero. The growing tension around Avengers. Doomsday isn't just about marketing tricks or countdown clocks. This film represents the biggest turning point for the Marvel Cinematic Universe since Avengers Endgame in 2019. It's been 7 years since the Avengers last assembled on this scale, and Marvel is clearly positioning Doomsday as the start of a new Endgame, one that will redefine the franchise moving forward. One of the most shocking revelations tied to this project is the return of Robert Downey Jr., not as Iron Man, but as the villain Doctor Doom. For years, fans believed Downey's time in the MCU ended definitively with Tony Stark's sacrifice. Now, his return in an entirely new role adds another layer of mystery to Doomsday. Marvel has remained completely silent on whether Doctor Doom has any connection to Tony Stark, leaving fans to speculate whether this is a multiversal variant, a symbolic casting choice, or something far more complicated. So far, no official plot synopsis has been released for Avengers Doomsday, but pieces of the puzzle are slowly falling into place. The post-credits scene of the Fantastic Four First Steps in 2025 hinted at what may be the film's central conflict. In that scene, Doctor Doom kidnaps Franklin Richards, the child of Sue Storm and Reed Richards, suggesting that the Fantastic Four story will be directly tied to the multiversal chaos unfolding across the MCU. Doom himself was only shown briefly, cloaked and partially hidden, reinforcing Marvel's strategy of revealing just enough to spark curiosity without giving anything away. The convergence of characters in Doomsday is unlike anything Marvel has attempted before. Alongside returning Avengers like Steve Rogers and Thor, the film will unite heroes from newer projects such as Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four, First Steps, while also bringing legacy characters like the X-Men fully into the fold. It's not just a crossover, it's a collision of timelines, franchises, and fan generations. This approach mirrors what Marvel did with Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, which were designed as two halves of a single massive story. Avengers. Doomsday is the first chapter, with Avengers Secret Wars scheduled to follow in December 2027. Together, these films are expected to close out the multiverse saga and potentially reset the MCU in ways that could open the door to entirely new interpretations of classic characters. The Russo Brothers returning to direct both films only strengthens that idea. Joe and Anthony Russo are responsible for some of Marvel's most critically and commercially successful entries, including The Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. In a statement following their San Diego Comic-Con appearance, the brothers described the return as a continuation of a lifelong dream, emphasizing their desire to tell stories that surprise both fans and themselves. That sentiment lines up perfectly with the cryptic marketing we're seeing now. What makes the Doomsday Clock livestream so effective is that it turns anticipation into a shared experience. Fans aren't just waiting for a trailer, they're watching time itself tick away. Every second that passes brings the MCU closer to its next defining moment. Whether Marvel adds hidden reveals, surprise drops, or simply lets the clock run until December 18, the message is clear. Avengers Doomsday isn't just a movie, it's an event years in the making. With Wakanda, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Legacy Avengers, and Doctor Doom all converging, Marvel is assembling its most ambitious story yet. And as the countdown continues, one thing is certain: the MCU is done playing it safe. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Marvel news, theories, and deep dives like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay ready, because Doomsday's coming